Yes, the clouds where all the planets are.
No, I'm just thinking we go higher, further up in the atmosphere. Clouds,
Yes,
skip that. Solar system, close. Galaxy, store it up to the galaxy.
yeah, just I need all my data stored in the galaxy.
The
Yeah, I don't
galaxy,
know.
endless void of information.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to A Path Through Time. I am Dakota, your PM, your DM, your GM. Sitting to my left is someone who still listens to AM radio, probably the only person on Earth to do so.
It's me, Evelyn. Sitting to my right, someone who is chugging a bottle of heat.
It's me, Eli, and sitting across from me is someone who believes a cheesecake burrito would be a good idea.
Honestly, it sounds pretty good. Hi, it's me, Shawn.
Okay, welcome, welcome back to the podcast where we do not do the same intros ever because I don't know how to do an intro. Today, I actually will be doing a recap this time because I've got something to retcon. Something I noticed listening back to the previous episode is when Evelyn, when Hikaru re-entered the dungeon. I remember you asked me about that, but I misunderstood what you were asking and ended up not answering that and ended up completely glossing over it. What ended up happening was Hikaru went back into the dungeon and all of a sudden you were in the hospital room, which doesn't make any sense. So,
Right.
what I'm gonna say happened is as you exited the dungeon, you were near the high school, and that's when you blacked out. So that's what I'm gonna say happened. So to give a full recap of what happened yesterday, we started off with you guys entering the dungeon, and what did we call the dungeon? It was like Broadleaf Forest or something like that.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Okay, well, if it wasn't, it is now. So you guys entered Broadleaf Forest, and we ended up spending most of our time with Walter and Walter and Hikaru. Apparently, I can't speak. Walter and Hikaru were in one team, and Bruce and Sammy were on another team. It was a race to see who could get to the other end of the dungeon first to get the item that Mr. Dr. Sumo had placed there. What ended up happening is most of the spotlight was on Walter and Hikaru, because they had like two different battles, and they ended up being able to get to the end of the dungeon first. Sammy and Bruce, on the other hand, ended up basically picking up some cash, and that was about it.
We breezed through it. Easy dungeon.
Yeah, you guys had no trouble with that. You did not. You guys did not roll very high on the encounter table. So once you got to the end of the dungeon, Hikaru and Walter encountered a basically, well, they didn't know it at the time, but Walter saw the rift in the center of the clearing, and Hikaru, who had nothing but panic in her mind, ended up just running straight back into the dungeon to get away from whatever was happening there. When she left the dungeon, she blacked out, as I reckoned, and after that, Sammy and Bruce, I keep wanting to say Eli, Sammy and Bruce entered the clearing, and they also had like a lot of panic, a lot of fear in their minds, but they were able to see the rift thing in the middle of the clearing, and they saw Mr. Dr. Sumo kneeling over the body of Walter. And Sammy ended up running into the forest away from the clearing, away from the rift thing, and Bruce ended up approaching the rift and blacking out after seeing what no person should be able to comprehend. Sammy went back to investigate and ended up blacking out after you got too close to the rift and ended up blacking out due to like fear. And you guys woke up in the hospital room. You guys chatted for a bit. Mr. Dr. Sumo asked you guys to meet him at the high school again at 10 a.m. the next morning. And that's basically where we left off. Did I miss anything?
By hospital room, you went to school, nurse's office.
That is
Yeah.
what I meant. Yes,
Yeah,
it was the
and-
nurse's office.
And Mr. Dr. Sumo carried Sammy home because he was too delirious to do anything.
Yeah, and he was the only one who could carry Sammy.
Yup.
So, that's the recap. And if we have nothing else, we can fly on in.
Yeah, he said the
Fly on
thing.
in.
We are now.
I know, I
in.
actually said it this time. Last time I didn't end up saying it, so we're actually going to do it this time. Let us fly on in and whoosh. So,
Whoosh, whoosh,
so
whoosh.
we're going to. So, who should we start with first? Because we're going to do individuals. Since you guys all split up, we're going to. Who wants to start first?
Should we roll for it?
Sure.
Sure. Roll me a d20. I'll roll for Walter.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, I forgot Walter.
Oh wow, poor Walter.
7.
15.
13.
I gotta actually pull my dice up. Give me 1 second.
Eli, what was yours?
Oh, okay. Walter got a nat 1. He'll go last.
Yeah, Walter.
So who
Okay.
rolled the 15?
I did.
Okay, we'll start with you. You are. It is currently 5:30 in the afternoon after the last day of school, and you are in the nurse's office of Gale Beach High. Mr. Dr. Sumo just left carrying Sammy, and you are now heading home.
Oh, yeah. We did, yes. Hikaru and Bruce did also have a small conversation after the Mr. Dr. Sumo left.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah. And then we were just heading home. So, yeah, I head home.
Okay, so can you describe to me exactly what the area is that Bruce lives in? What's the walk like? What's it like walking home from high school for Bruce?
It's not a far walk, but it's like into the nicer neighborhood in Gale Beach, and he's walks home. Like that's right. There's no cars in this world.
No,
But,
there's not.
Yeah, it's just a nice leisurely walk home. A little bit hurried because he wants to go make sure his mom knows he's okay. And yeah, we get to a nice, like, decent sized house for a Pokemon.
So, what are Bruce's parents like? Or
Yeah.
what are
Well-
Bruce's parents like? People that's the residents of this house.
Yeah, so Bruce's mom took over for the family company, which works on like developing tech stuff. And after his dad had an unfortunate accident, and Bruce has a younger sister named Arabella. And
Arabella, okay.
there is a butler named Alfred, who is a Drampa. And
Yep.
the mother is a Typhlosion. And Arabella is technically it's an adopted younger sister, who is a Galarian Ponyta.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Aw.
Fun.
So, do these what exactly are the personalities of these people? Like, I take it the grandpa's a butler. He's probably like more posh, more I almost want to say British, but you get what I mean, butler like.
Yes.
Is the mom like nice? Is she always shut up in her room, etc.? What's she like?
She's nice. She's relatively talkative, especially compared to Bruce. And she definitely is a worrywart when she doesn't know what's going on. And
Okay, interesting.
yeah. Arabella
Okay.
is she's a few years younger than Bruce, but I feel like Bruce has like been training with her to like keep her on like his level basically.
I don't remember what type Galarian Ponyta is.
And yeah,
Just
so
psychic.
she's a Galarian Ponyta, so she's a psychic type, but with Bruce's help, she's actually been able to learn Ember like a normal Ponyta would.
Interesting. Can a Galarian Ponyta learn Ember?
Yeah. Well, not normally, but this one does.
Yeah. Okay, interesting.
So- Yeah, it's a Galarian Ponyta that's like slowly getting some fiery traits just from being around this Cyndaquil and
actually kinda cool.
Typhlosion family.
That'd be kind of cool. I take it. Okay, never mind. Okay, yeah. So, Alfred the butler is. Actually, can you describe me what this house looks like? Is there like a gate? Is there a driveway? Do you have?
Well, there's no cars, so there's not really any driveway. There's just like a sidewalk
Oh, true.
up to the door, and it's. I think it's like it's a good size 1-story house.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got like kitchen, dining room, 3 or 4 bedrooms, living room area.
Sorry. I just had the. I just think it's kind of funny that you guys have a butler, but you guys live in a 1-story house.
Well, we've got
I mean-
we've got a Ponyta in the house. How well do you think Ponyta do stairs?
Okay, I can see that. Yeah, if you let a horse run around in your house, it probably wouldn't end up very well.
Exactly. That's why we've got a nice 1-story house rather than having 2 stories where stuff can happen on stairs.
Okay, so I take it you're just going up and knocking on the door, opening the door, whatever.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk on in.
Okay, so as you walk on in, you see Alfred the grandpa, and he's just like, "Oh, welcome home, Master Bruce. Crap. What did you say your mom's name was?"
Oh shoot. I didn't say Bruce's
Okay, yeah, I was gonna
mom's
say,
name.
I don't.
I don't think I ever came up with a name. Aside from Bruce's mom.
Okay, we're going Bruce. Do you just want to go Bruce's mom?
Mrs.
You
Bruce's
could do
mom.
like, yeah, no, that's what I was going for. Like how Ralph called Kyle, or
yeah.
Kyle called whoever it was in the beginning.
Yeah,
of
Ralph's
Not
mom
Stuff.
never had a name.
Yeah, the grandpa just addresses her as Mrs. Bruce's mom.
I don't think the Drampa would.
No, I don't think so.
What is
either.
Bruce's last name?
What is Bruce's last name?
I don't know. I don't know, but the first thing that came to mind was Emberpaw for some reason.
I like that. Bruce Emberpaw. That's cool.
I was thinking Flameback.
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 That's-
Alright.
That seems to
I
fit
swear, if
better
you-
for a Typhlosion family.
I swear, if you turn out to be Nickelback in this universe,
I
Flameback.
don't think so. But
I
yeah.
don't think so either. So it's
Oh, yeah, it's
Bruce
gonna be-
Nickelback. I mean, not Bruce Flameback.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be Mrs. Flameback then.
Okay. Okay. So Grandpa the Alfred the Grandpa, not the other way around. sees you walk in the door. He's like vacuuming the carpet or something, and he's like, welcome home, Mr. Bruce. I already forgot the name.
This is Flameback.
Flameback. Mrs. Flameback is in her study currently doing some paperwork. How was your last day of school?
Much more interesting than expected.
Lots of tests, I take it. I never take my own tests myself.
Yeah, and some unexpected circumstances in one of them.
Well, what is life but unexpected circumstances, am I right?
I would prefer some less traumatizing ones, but yeah.
I can't say I've ever had a traumatizing test, but sure, okay. You doing all right then? Do you need anything? I could get you a glass of water. You want some boots or something?
Think just some dinner will be suffice.
He pushes the button on the vacuum. Or wait, no, vacuums don't exist in this universe. He has a hand crank vacuum. It's a hand crank vacuum.
Nice.
I was gonna ask about that. It's like, so wait, vacuums exist?
I just realized that. I mean, if Bruce's family works for the tech companies, do they have like a prototype electric vacuum?
They could. I mean, how old are vacuums? If this is
I think they existed like at the beginning of the 1900s. I might be
Well,
wrong.
then, yeah.
We are deaf. All right. Well, you guys made me do it. We're going on a tangent. Vacuums. Let me find the Wikipedia page for that, not the Amazon.
1907.
Oh
page.
yeah.
Oh wow, I was right on the
There's
money.
totally vacuums around.
Okay, actually that's perfect because Not a Scratch is like
And they got a patent for it in
1920s-ish tech.
1908.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, and this is 20 years. That's actually before the events of Not a Scratch. So that's actually no. I didn't want a vacuum space like an absence of air. Jesus. Okay. All right. We're gonna go with 1907. Okay. So there's since your parents work for a tech company, they have like a prototype.
There we go.
It's not gonna be an electric vacuum. What kind of tech would be in a vacuum? Like a hamster wheel powering a vacuum pump?
Maybe,
Is there just
I
a
don't know.
Morpeko on a wheel, dude?
I mean, hey, they have electricity for video games. They could just have...
I guess so. It's a AA power. Yeah, because Game Boy Advances still exist even this far back. So, and they run off of AA batteries. So we're gonna say this vacuum runs off of AA batteries.
It's a battery-powered vacuum. I love it.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah, you see Alfred stop the vacuum. He pulls out a tray of 25 AA batteries, and he dumps them in the trash since they're all used. And he refills them with 25 more AA batteries. And then...
Just one use. That's it. That's all you get out of those batteries.
Well, I mean, vacuums use a lot of wattage, so... Okay, so Alfred moves over to the kitchen. He starts making some dinner. You see he has like I don't know, what does Bruce typically eat in the evening?
Probably a nice mix of berries. Like,
Okay. Yeah, because I had to stop myself because I almost said he made a chicken, which doesn't make any sense.
yeah, I was thinking,
So,
I was about to say some sort of bug things, and then I'm like,
Bugs?
oh wait.
Alfred just goes out to the street and takes in a cricket throws it in the oven.
Oh gosh.
No, of course not.
Something like a Beyond Burger.
Get a,
Oh no, not a Beyond Burger. I've had way
Impossible.
too many Boko burgers. And okay, actually, no. I am actually going to advocate for Boko burgers. I actually love those things. My mom used to be vegan, and we used to get Boko burgers all the time. I'll still prefer a regular burger, but those things are great. Better than any of those other veggie burgers. And
What's a
no,
Boko
I'm not.
burger?
It's like a
And no,
frozen
I am not
burger,
vegan. Yeah,
but it's not
a-
meat.
Yeah, it's a vegan burger. My mom used to get them all the time.
Check that out.
But to clarify, I am not vegan. I only have those because my mom was vegan. But anyway, sure. Alfred pulls out some Boko burgers from the freezer and puts them on the griddle, like a little cast iron griddle over the stove. And you're basically free to do whatever you want until it's done.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna go check in on my mom, let her know I'm okay, because I'm probably getting home several hours later than expected.
Trying to think of how she would react to that, because yeah, Bruce doesn't have any major friends, does he? So
Yeah.
okay, so you go over and knock on the study door, and you can hear from inside, your mom's calling, like, wow, I forgot your name. Bruce, jeez. Man, I'm not doing good today. She calls in from inside. She's just like, is that you, Bruce? You can come on in.
Yeah, finally made it home.
Yeah, you open the door and she's like wearing just some glasses. She's holding a pen and doing some paperwork on a desk with a lamp over it. You know, typical paperwork stuff. Oh, hey, honey, how was the last day of school? You're back a little later than usual. You make some friends or something? Did they have any extracurricular activities for you to do?
Not exactly. My what was it? The survival class, wilderness survival
Survivability.
course.
Yeah,
Something like-
survivability.
Yeah, my final for survivability ended up being a bit different than the teacher expected.
Oh, did something go wrong, or was it did they just switch things up in the middle of it to see how you would react?
Well, they were kind of surprised that. So there was. It was just a normal go through a dungeon, get to a spot, get an item kind of a thing, like they usually have. But above the item, all of us students saw this rift in the sky, and it seemed like reality was just tearing apart. And
sorry, as you say rift, she's like, huh? She like stares you straight in the face. She's just like, what do you mean a rift?
Bruce
Like,
wastes no time and goes right to the rift.
I know, right? Yeah, she puts down her pen. She's like, well, what do you mean? Are you okay, honey?
I'm still figuring that out.
Okay, describe me. What exactly was this rift like? And she pulls out like a notebook, and she picks her pen back up. She's clearly ready to write everything you say down.
Yeah, so when I looked into it, I just saw like endless possibilities and just like the entirety of everything happening all at once.
Interesting. Okay, and she starts writing stuff down.
Yeah, I couldn't even really like comprehend it all. I blacked out like moments after looking into the rift.
As you say you blacked out, she stops writing and she stands up, goes over to you, and she's like, "Oh my god, are you alright?" So she like kneels down and hugs you. Like she's clearly worried. You can see that in her eyes. Actually, roll me insight. Which is, what is that, like, cool? Or
Well, I
cute?
rolled a
I don't
nat
remember.
20, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay, well. Insight is beauty. Okay, so with
So
a
I got
nat
a
20,
22.
even though you can see that even though she's worried about you, like she's clearly very worried about you right now, even though she's never been one to be able to express her feelings very well. She's always been like study oriented, like that kind of stuff. She seems just as interested as to how your well-being is to what exactly happened. Like she seems to want to know as much as possible.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna continue to tell her everything then that happened.
Okay,
And
you don't have to actually like say it out
yeah,
loud because
star wipe that.
yeah. So yeah, she's as you say that after you said you blacked out, she actually brings her notepad and pen over to you and sits down next to you and starts writing stuff down as you explain everything, and she's clearly trying to be like emotional support. And with your nat 20 insight, you also notice that she's not, I don't want to say she's not surprised, you just notice she doesn't seem to be able to express her surprise as to what this thing is. Like, she's clearly surprised, but she just doesn't seem to be able to express it.
Interesting. Okay.
And as everything's done, Alfred calls out from the kitchen, Mr. Bruce, your dinner is done. I have it sitting here on the table for you when you have reward ready.
Okay. Then, yeah, I'm gonna just wrap up with my mom and be like, yeah, I really want to get to my dinner now.
Ooh, real quick, did you tell her about the meeting with Mr. Dr. Sumo the next day?
I'll do that right now. I was just gonna be like, yeah, I've got to go meet with the teacher tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock to talk about it,
honey,
see if we can figure out what happened.
Okay, yeah, that's the one you said was with Walter when he fell over, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. You should probably go. Yeah, you do that. Go get some dinner. Make yourself better. You should probably like lay down, get some water. Just make sure you're all right. And she stands back up and goes back over to her desk.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go do that.
Okay, so you go out into the kitchen and you see, you see Alfred. He's wearing an apron that says "Kiss the Chef." He's wearing a chef's hat, and he's got a spatula. And he's making other burgers for himself and Miss Flameback as well. But on the table, there's a burger with what do you put? What does Bruce have on his burgers?
Definitely. Oh yeah, definitely cheese. It's funny putting cheese on a vegan burger, but it's what he does. So, and let's go with a tomato berry ketchup kind of a thing.
That's actually kind of similar how I have my burgers in real life. I do mayo, ketchup, and cheese.
There we go. Yeah, because I can't have bacon on the burger, so.
yeah, that's true. So, as you're eating dinner, we're going to switch it on over to who rolled a 13 for the order.
Oh, I did.
Okay, so we're gonna cut over to Sammy. Right as you left the high school,
Just for clarification's sake, because I've been wondering, is your mom Jotonian or Hisuian?
Jotonian.
Interesting.
The regular
okay.
Typhlosion.
Yeah, that's kind of how I imagined it. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good clarification. So you are Sammy is currently sitting on the shoulder of Mr. Dr. Sumo, and he is leaving the high school. You told him you're over by the pizza joint, and as you guys exit, he's like, so which pizza joint are we going to?
It's Pepperoni's Pizza.
He like takes one of his hands and like scratches his head. He's like, where's that at?
It's downtown. Take a left. Go left. Go left. It's a lot of lefts, but you gotta go straight after one of the lefts.
So you just want me to go in a circle for a while?
You'll find it, I'm sure. I don't know. I just saw something happen. I'm tired. I'm delirious. I'm still hungry.
Okay, so he starts heading towards the downtown. Hold on. Actually, 1 second. Give me a second. What is a good roll for that? Just roll me a straight intelligence check or smart check. Sorry.
Okay. I don't think I have any smart. Oh,
Actually, no. Actually, no. Hold on. Don't roll me smart. I'm gonna roll. Mr. Doctor Sumo should roll this.
I was
That
say
makes more sense.
that makes more sense. Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. Okay, he rolled a 13, which is a mixed success. So I'm gonna say that you guys successfully make it to the pizza joint after making only one wrong turn. You guys ended up at a.
He took a right.
Okay, I almost said Subway. I gotta get my. Actually, what's a good Pokemon version of Subway?
Like, are you looking for an alternative to Subway or like?
That's what I'm trying to think. I'm
'Cause,
trying
like-
to think of like a Pokemonized version of Subway.
Because like the battle Subway exists in Unova, so I don't know. So you could still use the word Subway, but
Okay, so it's just regular Subway, but instead of like a green and yellow arrow, it's a train.
it's
So,
it's a train, but it's not a train Subway.
Yeah, it's
But it's
so,
a train, but the
It's Sub
like,
Woo.
the tracks are like
It's
the
Subwoo,
bottom
yes.
the bottom piece of bread, and like the top of the train is the top piece of bread.
Oh, that's a good logo. We should draw that.
yeah, there you go. So you guys accidentally end up at a Subwoo. Going with Subwoo.
Sub Woo.
It's a Subwoo, and you guys after accidentally ending up there, you ended up at the pizza joint. What is the pizza joint called?
It's Pepperoni's Pizza.
Oh yeah, Pepperoni's Pizza. Okay, so can you describe to me what this pizza joint is like? Do you live at this pizza joint, or is it like an apartment above it on a corner street, or what's going on here?
Initially I was thinking we weren't gonna live at it, but I like the idea of it. So yeah, we could live above it.
Okay, so you've got like an is it like an apartment, or do you like own the flat above it?
We own it, yeah.
Okay, cool.
It was a fairly successful pizzeria.
Okay, so what's this pizza joint like?
Family friendly. There's bar stools. There's stools. There's a lot of stools. There's lots of places to sit and eat your pizza. It's an oven over there where the pizzas are made behind the counter, and there's arcades probably. I don't know.
So
There's
this is
games
like
in this
an
world.
It's an old style Pizza Hut.
Yeah, it's like what Pizza Hut looked
Yeah.
like before everything happened.
Yeah, before Pizza Hut turned into Pizza Butt. So, dude, I don't like Pizza Hut. So you guys,
I missed that
yeah.
pizza buffet.
So, Mr. Dr. Sumo drops you off at the front of the pizza joint, and he's like, all right, I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, and he gives you a salute and walks off.
And he just leaves.
Yep, he is. Yeah, you can see he's clearly like thinking. He doesn't want to talk too much because he's thinking about everything you guys have just said.
He's got a lot on his mind, and it was probably a bit of a
he's got
walk
a
to
lot
get
on his
here.
mind. Yeah, so
How do you think I feel having to walk here and to and from here every day? I'm a big boy.
That is true, and you don't have a very high speed stat, so you probably leave like an hour and a half before school starts.
I think my parents are just used to me coming home late.
3 miles. Yeah. So, what is Bruce's parents like, or residents of this place? I should say.
We know Bruce's parents. We just went over Bruce's
Actually,
parents.
1 second. I realize, just a quick retcon. I realized we never encountered Bruce's sister. I'm just gonna say she was in her room. Just to clarify, we never actually encountered her.
Oh yeah, that's
And
true.
instead of 3 Boca Burgers, there were 4.
There were
So,
4.
So definitely
Not
didn't
sponsored
forget
by
about
Boca
her.
Burger or
Do-
Pizza Hut.
Do you have... Yes, we are not sponsored by Boca Burger, guys. That's so. Bruce, what's your family like?
Sammy is the name you're looking for.
Oh, sorry, did I say Bruce?
You kept saying Bruce, so I kept trying to deflect it back to Bruce because you were talking to him.
Oh no, that's my bad. I'm getting myself all sorts of fuzzled.
Yeah.
So yeah, what is Sammy's parents like?
Sammy's got a mom and a dad. They're I think they're both Snorlaxes at this point.
Okay.
Because when you make enough pizzas, and Snorlax evolves through happiness. They probably got real happy real fast. They're like, yeah, this is some good pizza.
Yeah, they made their own pizza once when they were younger, and they're like, "Oh my god, we have to do this for our entire lives."
Yeah.
So, do they have names, or is it they just?
I never came up with names, I'll be honest.
Do you have a last name for Sammy?
I do have a last name for Sammy. His last name is Pepperoni.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Okay, so it's Mr. and Mrs. Pepperoni. So
Yeah. I
Okay,
believe
so at
Sammy
this
is an only child, and it's just him and his pizza, him and his parents, him and his parents that live upstairs from their
Him and
in
his
their
pizza.
pizzeria.
him and his pizza.
I mean,
Okay.
that's true too,
Yeah.
because
So,
they're Snorlaxes. They don't really hang around him too much. They don't move around a lot. So I mean, it could be just him and his pizzas just in the restaurant.
So I'm gonna say you guys have probably been walking for about an hour. I'm not gonna worry about Belly at this moment because I mean you're at home. So
So it's like 6
you
now.
yeah, it's about 6:30.
Hmm.
So you walk into the pizzeria and it's like there's a decent bit of people here. I'm gonna say there's four Pokemon sitting at the tables waiting for the pizza. Some of them are eating, and you can see one of your parents. Which one do you think would be the server?
I don't want. I'm just. I'm gonna say the dad.
Your Mr. Pepperoni comes out from the back and starts serving up pizza to one of the customers sitting at the table. And he goes back in, and you can see him and your mom are currently baking more pizza, and they do not seem to have noticed you yet.
They're very busy people.
So
Probably the most exciting lunch rush they've had all day because this is lunch, apparently.
dinner, but yes,
Dinner, yeah, it's the dinner rush. It's busy.
unless you're like me who eats lunch at 1 in the morning because, well, for those who don't know, I work night shift. So,
Tis be the life. Anyways, yeah.
yep.
So I just kind of like mosey on in. I don't know. I feel like they're probably used to Sammy coming home late, considering it's kind of a long walk, and I'm kind of a slow guy.
Yeah. At what time does school normally get out? Like 2:30.
2:30, 3 o'clock is what I was thinking.
Yeah. Okay, I'll say 2:30. So you usually get home at around like 3:30, and it is currently 6:30. So you are definitely home much later than they expected you to.
They're
But they
probably
they don't
mad
seem to
then.
have
They're
noticed
like, "Where the heck have you been? We have customers."
Oh yeah. What are their personalities like? Are they grumpy?
Ah, geez, are they grumpy? Maybe if I, probably they're probably no, not always. They're not always grumpy. Probably in this moment they're grumpy because they have to handle the dinner rush by themselves. Because I
Yeah.
was gone for 3 hours.
Yeah, I can see that. So
They're usually they're usually pretty nice, probably pretty gentle parents. Otherwise, loving
so
parents.
So what is Sammy doing? Actually wait, before we get to that, how exactly do you get to the house/flat that is above the pizzeria? Because I've never actually been in one of those before. I've never actually lived in one of those. Um,
Me
is
neither.
there like
So
a
we're gonna make
staircase
this up
out?
as we go.
There come. All right.
Yeah, I believe there'd be like a staircase behind the counter, probably, or like in the kitchen area. Have you ever seen like Bob's Burgers? I kind of imagine it like that.
Yeah, I've seen Bob's Burgers, but I'm just trying to remember how they got upstairs.
Oh, there's a separate stairwell outside. Like the building is
Oh,
connected.
is that how it is?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. I was
Well,
gonna say,
we're gonna go with my original idea since I'm already inside since I'm already inside the restaurant.
Okay, so
It's like a stairwell
said there's
like, by the back.
okay, so there's a stairway like behind the kitchen or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sammy, not Sammy, sorry, Sammy's parents have not noticed you. What are you doing?
Sammy's pretty hungry.
Hold on, are you going to be one of the customers? Is what you're saying?
Yes, I'm gonna sit down.
Okay, so you sit down and actually hold on. I haven't been to a Pizza Hut in like almost 2 years now. Do you go up to a counter to order, or is it one of those things where you sit down, or
I
I
have.
mean, do you wait at the front
I also
to
haven't
be
been to a
seated?
Pizza Hut in a long time. I'm gonna sit down and wait to be waited on.
Okay, sure. So you sit down, and after a couple, actually, hold on, I'm gonna roll d20 for this.
Okay.
Okay, that's a mixed success. So you sit down for like a good 10 minutes. Once everyone else has been served, one of your during like some serving, the parents noticed you sitting at the table and they like give you a glare, like seriously, dude. And eventually they come out and like, well, how can I take your order?
Yes,
And
I'd
like
like.
in a clearly condescending way.
Yes, Papa. I'd like one cheese pizza, please.
Mm-hmm. Anything else with that?
Yeah, maybe some cookies. Just a bag of
No.
cookies.
Nope, no cookies. You need to watch your diet, sir.
Yeah.
Anything to drink?
Just a big old glass of berry juice.
Cool. And he gives you the notepad and he says, go make it yourself.
I. I kind of expected that. I didn't think you'd actually go get it.
Dude, you're 3 hours late. Hold on, I gotta clarify. This is your mom speaking. Yes, I know she has a deep voice, but she's a Snorlax.
But she's a Snorlax. It's fine.
Yeah, so she's like, you're 3 hours late. Where have you been? Like, we had to deal with this entire dinner rush by ourselves. And some of the people in the building start turning their heads, and she gets a little bit quieter. She's like, if you want to eat something, do it while you help us, please. Like,
All
come
right.
on,
Well,
man.
first off, Mom, I'm sorry I called you Papa. Wasn't really looking. I was just kind of head down. Wasn't paying attention. Didn't want to make eye contact. Whatever.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did you?
I did say.
Did you
Papa.
actually? I didn't realize you said that. Otherwise, I would have called him the dad. That's my bad.
That's I'm gonna roll with it. Trying to not make eye contact because I'm in trouble.
Okay, so
Yeah, well, it was kind of a hectic day at school. Last day of school, kind of fun, kind of not. Had some tests, but there was a thing that happened. It was a big thing. Then I got sent to the nurse's office. It was kind of a hectic day. All right.
you got sent to the nurse's office. What did you get sent there
I
for?
blacked out.
What happened?
Well,
I know you're not the greatest physically, but I mean, come on.
Running like 3 steps makes me black out, but that wasn't this case. No.
Fair enough. She like rolls her eyes. And all right, if you want some food, come help us in the back. You can like snack on some pepperoni or something.
Yeah.
So I take it you hop up and start helping.
Yeah,
with the pizza.
I'm gonna go help with the orders.
Okay. All right, and with that, we are going to cut over to Evelyn.
Hello.
Hello there, General Kenobi. So, what? I'm trying to remember. Okay, so you're the last one to leave the building, if I remember right.
Yeah.
So, trying to think. Okay, so, what exactly is the walk home for you like?
Yeah. So, it's So it's about a 10-minute walk. I'm quite agile, so I can run home if I want to, but I'm feeling quite exhausted today, so it'll be like 15 minutes. And my house is also on the upper floor of a store because my parents own a sporting goods shop on the beach.
Oh, okay. So you have like a beach house, a tall beach house-ish place?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, how close is the high school to the beach?
Good question.
Yeah, how far is your walk?
Well, 15 minutes because I'm extra tired today.
Okay, so it's a 15-minute walk home. Nothing special happens. Can you, as you arrive home, can you describe me what this house is like?
Yeah, sure. So, well, what kind of beach is this? What kind of climate is Gale Beach? Is it like a tropical beach, temperate beach?
Before we get any further, real quick, I'm just going to put a disclaimer. If you guys hear any background noise, I am currently in a thunderstorm. Just getting
Oh,
that out of the way. So, trying to think.
yeah.
The way I have it imagined, it's basically like, have you ever been to like Cape May or um, like one of those Eastern Shore islands? Not islands, beaches
No, I've been to a beach in New England though.
in New England. Where, like Maine?
Like Maine, New Hampshire, that kind of region.
Okay, yeah, it's basically like that. It's not like Caribbean blue waters, but it's basically Atlantic looking. You got your
Right.
typical sand, you got it rolls right onto the ocean. The water is usually pretty cold, but it's not as cold as it usually is since it's like June. I think I gave a date out there. At some point, I'm gonna get an actual date and calendar set up, but it's like, oh wait, no, what time does school end? It's like May, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's probably May.
Okay, we're gonna say it's like middle of May. I think we talked about this before, but it's like mid-May or something like that. So it's a nice day on the
Right.
beach. So what's your house like?
There's 2 stories and an attic, so 3, I guess.
Okay.
The first floor of the house is basically the storefront. Um, and there's all manner of sporting goods like, you know, baseballs, baseball bats, helmets, surfboards, especially because it's right near the beach, so people like to rent surfboards um, from the
Hold
store.
on, real quick.
Um,
Please tell me your parents have like a beach bum accent or like an Australian accent.
uh, to be determined. Yeah, how about this? Her mom has an Australian accent.
Oh no, I'm gonna do an Australian accent. Oh boy. Okay. So yeah, what's it like? What your parents like? Any siblings?
Yeah, so they live on the second and third floors. Again, the third floor is an attic. Um,
Actually, real quick to clarify, is it a
mhm.
store with a living space on top, kind of like how Sammy's position is, or is it like an actual just house that's been converted into a store?
It's um, it was built with the store on the first floor.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So yeah, it's almost like that, like Sammy's place, but just with it's a beach place. Okay, gotcha.
Mhm. Yeah. Um, yeah. So, so um, Hikaru's last name is Hatsumi.
Mm-hmm.
Um, her her dad's name is Goku. He's a Monferno, and
I've
he
sorry.
what?
No, I know you told me this in advance. But that was like a month ago, and I completely forgot your dad was Goku. Yeah.
Yeah. So Goku Hatsumi is he's like a real estate broker in Gale Beach. He's into buying and selling beachfront properties, and that's how he found this house. Um,
Interesting. So, sorry. Is this like a? Does he dress like a real estate agent, like suit and tie, or does he dress like a beach bum because he's on the beach?
um,
Wait, no, it's a mixture of both. He wears a suit and tie, but he wears swimming trunks.
yeah, he's got like a Hawaiian shirt,
Uh,
and a tie underneath.
that's awesome. I love that. Okay.
Yeah. Um, Hikaru's mom's name is Janice, spelled
Janice.
Janis.
Oh, okay.
And she's an Alolan Raichu, and she likes to play the guitar and surf, and she also runs the sporting goods store.
Hey, we have a surfing Pikachu or surfing Raichu, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so you walk into this
And
house. Sorry, is there more?
yeah,
Sorry, my bad.
Hikaru's got a younger sibling named Quinn. They're a
Quinn.
chimchar.
Huh, I actually know someone named Quinn. Okay. Sorry, I had to remind myself what a chimchar looked like. So what's Quinn like? Does he help around the store? Is he too young for that?
So Quinn is, I think, middle school age.
Okay, so yeah, like 12.
Quinn's pronouns are they, them, by the way.
Okay.
They're like interested in the store. Like they play around in the, in like with all the merchandise in the store, but they don't really help out much.
That sounds like a
think they-
disaster.
I think they just
Sorry.
cause more chaos than they help.
Yeah, I know, that's what I was imagining.
Yeah.
You just like people
Hikaru's the
shopping
one
around.
that. Yeah,
So, I
Hikaru's the
keep
one that
stepping on you,
like.
go on.
Sorry, yeah. Hikaru's the one that helps around in the store. She like does the accounting sometimes and draws signs.
Okay. So you walk into the store. Oh, does this store have a name? Just a suggestion, but it could be called like Surfing Pikachu. Or
Yeah, Surfing Pikachu or Alola Sporting Goods. Alola doesn't
Alola
mean
Sporting
anything
Goods,
in
there
this
you go.
world.
This world being our world or the Pokemon world?
Being the Outcast region.
Okay, cool.
Is that everyone in your family?
Yeah.
Okay. So you walk into the store. Alolan Sporting Goods or Alolan Raichu Sporting Goods, is that what it's called then?
Alola Sporting Goods.
Alola Sporting Goods. I'm gonna hold on. Alola doesn't exist in this. I don't think Alola exists in this world. Do
Yeah,
you
but
wanna
the
call it,
name
like,
the name Alola doesn't need to mean anything. Like
I guess not. It can just be a gibberish word, I guess.
yeah.
Okay, sure. It's I almost said Aloha. Alola Sporting Goods. You walk in, you see your mom is at the cash register. Your little
Sibling.
Okay, so your little sibling is sitting on the floor playing with some of the merchandise. You see him playing with he's playing with a beach ball. He's like throwing it down the aisles. He's clearly going to be causing some chaos again. But your mom doesn't seem to have the energy to stop him. So she sees you come in. She's like, "Oh wait, you said your mom has an Australian accent?
Yeah.
Or is that okay?" So your mom sees you walk in. She's like, "Oh God, how do I do an Australian accent?" Oh, hello. No, that's British. Hold on. This is
G'day,
gonna take a couple
Hikaru.
takes.
Like g'day, Hikaru. Something
Good
like
day, Hikaru. I'm Irish. It just turns out she's completely Irish. Good day, Sorry, I gotta do some one-liners real quick to make sure I actually have this down. It's like, I keep defaulting to Irish. It's not like, oi, how do you do it, laddie, or something like that. It's good day, mate. I can't do an Australian accent really well.
Right.
Good day, Hikaru. How's work been? I'm going Irish again.
Congratulations, you broke them.
I don't know how to do a good Australian accent. Okay, it's like British, but a slightly Irish. I think is how it is.
All
So I'm gonna start British and work my way up. Good day, Hikaru. Sorry, that's my voice. Good day, Hikaru. How's school been today? Today's the last day of school. Did everything go good? I mean, this should be your last day of school. Okay, it still sounds Irish, but we're gonna roll with it.
All right. And Hikaru's like, "Hi, Mom. It's today was wild."
Oh, what do you say? Like, okay, you know what? She's Irish now. I can't do it. I can't do it well. It's gonna be like an Irish
She's just Irish
hybrid.
now.
Yeah, she suddenly grew a lot of red hair.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. So
All right.
I'm gonna do my best, but it's gonna sound Irish. She's like, wild, you say? Like, what do you mean by wild? Like your tests were hard, or Like, how was it? I mean, you probably like passed your tests and stuff, and
Yeah, I passed. I passed the test with flying colors, but the last test was the survival test. Survival, or is it survivability test?
survivability.
Survivability test. And so Walter and I just went into the dungeon together. It was this forest dungeon that we had never been into before, and something strange happened when we got to the end of the dungeon. Like, like he just started walking toward the center of the clearing and then like keeled over, and I was like, what the heck is happening?
She looks a little bit sorry, she looks a little bit taken aback, like, is he okay? Is he doing all right?
Walter's still in the infirmary at school.
Uh just to clarify, out of character, he's not still in the infirmary.
Oh,
he actually
not?
left before no, he left. I think he was the first one to leave.
He was the first to leave.
Yeah, he was the first one to leave. So yeah, he headed home.
Yeah. So he passed out and he was in the infirmary for a while, and then I left after him. But yeah, after that, like, I made a break for it, and then I just made it out to the front of the dungeon and passed out myself.
Okay, so you said he passed out, but why? Like, you don't just like pass out from nothing. Like, what? Like, she is very confused. If this was an anime, she would have question marks over her head.
Well, I have no idea what happened.
Oh, that's true. Hikaru actually didn't understand any of it. That's true. So she's like, okay. I'm gonna say it's like a hot day outside. Middle of May. It's like mid-spring, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a warmish day.
Drink enough water.
So she's like, did you drink enough water? Like, I know it's hot outside, but I mean, would you get like heat stroke, or you overheat or something? Like, you seem fine now, so.
I'm fine now. Yeah, I think I just forgot to drink water after the battle exam. I definitely felt hella thirsty in the dungeon.
You should probably go check on Walter at some point. I mean, make sure he's doing okay. Real quick, out of character again. It's you and Walter who are friends, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and your mom, would your mom have met him or known him?
I think she would have.
Okay, so, okay, yeah, that actually okay, so she's, yeah, you should probably go check on him at some point. Like, he's probably, if he was able to walk home, he's probably fine. I was just worried about him. He's a nice kid. She doesn't seem to know what to say because she's not the greatest with words, as I am not the greatest with words. She's like, here, just go drink some water real quick. If you're feeling up to it, can you help her around with the store? What's your sibling's name again? Quinn. So, Quinn's causing a lot of trouble again. I think some stuff needs put back on the shelves.
Shouldn't I go check on Walter?
I mean, if you're up to it, you can go check on Walter. You can go check on Walter. He lives over on the he lives over in the on the other side of the city, next to the port side, over next to the yeah. You should probably go check on him if you're up to it.
Yeah, I think the store will be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I mean, there's not many people here right now, but just dealing with Quinn is driving me up the wall. So, I'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, I'll take Quinn with me. We'll go on a little adventure together.
Actually, yeah, that works. If you want to take take them with you, you can certainly do that. That would definitely relieve me of. I'm trying not to make this parent sound like an irresponsible. Like, I'm trying not to say, like, thank God That'll take all the pressure off of me. That sounds terrible.
Uh,
No, she's like, I'd really appreciate it if you did. Yeah, if you want to take him with you, just make sure he's not gonna, pass out. So bring some water or something. And she like reaches under the desk and grabs like a bottle of water,
yeah.
and she hands it to you.
Yeah, we'll be on our way. I guess we can ooh, do I have a backpack with anything?
You
anything to
you
carry
do
the
not
water in?
current. Sorry, are you saying this in character or out of character?
Out of character.
Out of character, no, you do not usually carry a bag with you.
That's strange because we're in school.
You got your held items. I don't know. I don't know. Tell you, you do not.
All right.
You currently do not, or
It's
usually
the last,
do not.
it's the
carry
last
a
day
bag
of
with you.
school.
Okay. So I'll just have like a. So I guess
don't
I
think
could just
you're
have a fresh water as my held item.
Yeah, that works.
All right.
I forgot that. I forgot water actually. Was a thing.
I don't know if it exists in this spreadsheet, but
I don't
Well-
think it does.
all right, we'll roll with it.
Okay.
Um,
I'm just gonna say it's an item that heals you for 1d10, since I think it's a little bit better than a potion.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just roll with that.
All right. So I've got a fresh water. Is Quinn holding anything?
He's holding a beach ball.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
They're holding a beach ball.
Yeah, sorry.
Equipped
sorry,
in
they-
one beach ball.
Equip one beach ball.
They can use it as
Yeah,
a defense
so-
weapon.
Okay, so Quinn the Chimchar is no, he didn't hear anything. You guys were saying he's too busy playing. So if you want to take him with him, you're gonna have to confront him.
All right. So I'll walk up to Quinn.
Okay, so you walk up to Quinn and no, I don't feel like doing an accent, so he's not getting an
All
accent.
right.
So he sees you and he's like, "Oh, hi, sis.
Hey, Quinny. How's it going?
Oh, I'm having fun with this ball here." And he's like, I should probably put it back."
Yeah.
He
that's-
says, looking a little bit ashamed because he knows he's not supposed to be playing with the merchandise. So
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's just. And then I pick up the ball and put it in. I put it in one of the storage areas behind the counter.
yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
All right, dequip one beach ball.
All right. And then I say, "So, Quinn, I've been thinking. I'm about to go on a little adventure to the other side of town. Do you want to come with me?
Oh yeah. What are we doing?
We're just gonna go meet one of my friends, Walter the Riolu.
He as you say, Walter, he starts to look like a little bit disappointed. He's like, Walter, but that's not a very nice place. You sure you want me to go there with you?
Well,
And this is out of character. This is out of character. But as a friend of Riolu, this is gonna take a little bit of explanation. Walter lives in what could be considered an abusive household. His mom, whenever she's away on tour, she has her quote unquote husband stay with Walter, but he's like typical drunk, white. He's not a very nice person, and he can be very abusive. And they live in a poorer side of the town, so that's one reason Walter always wants to be out of the house.
okay.
So yeah, so Quinn's like, yeah, I think it'd be fun to go across town, but I don't know if I want to go in Walter's place.
Well, we can. I'm sure he'll want to come out and join us.
Yeah, I guess so. Sure, as long as I don't have to go in that place.
All right. Well, I'll go inside if I need to.
I guess just stay safe, I
Yeah.
guess.
Or else.
All right, let's go. He says with renewed energy.
All right. All right. And then I turn around and say, I turn to my mom and say, "All right, Mom, we'll be off. Bye."
Oh, I gotta remember what accent I used for. All right, you stay safe.
Yep. And we skip out
Dude,
of the store.
Okay, I can't tell you how much I hate that accent. It's like I'm trying to do a typical Irish accent, but I have to like dial it back, and I, for the life of me, I can't do an Australian accent.
Alright.
So that is like the worst accent I've ever attempted.
Okay.
So I guess we're going on an adventure with Evelyn.
Hikaru.
Um,
Alright.
you guys head over to the other side of the town. You end up in like the poor side. You can see a lot of the houses are broken down because people don't have the money to fix them up. There's places that don't even have porches. There's like a ladder to get up to the door. It's like basically the slums is a word to put that. And you arrive at Walter's place. Oh boy. I actually have to come up with a name for this character. I didn't think of it. Actually, yeah, we'll use that. So you get to this house, and before you even go inside, you can hear a lot of commotion going inside, and you hear what you know to be Walter's dad. He's like, "Oi, I swear if you get in your room, I swear if I see you with that stupid thing again, it'll be the last thing you ever see." And we're going heavy Irish apparently. So
I was gonna say Scottish.
Scottish, sorry. I don't know what I was trying to go for, but it ended up just being utter Scottish.
Now he's Scottish.
Just like Gloria
Yeah, apparently.
from Pokemon.
So as you knock on the door swings wide open, and you see Walter's dad open the door, and he is like, "Oi, Walter, one of your degenerates is down here. Get down here now!" And after some time, you see you can hear Walter's door slam shut, and he appears at the top of the stairwell. He's like, "Oh, hey, Hikaru, let's take this outside." And Walter's dad lets him outside. He slams the door behind him and locks the door. You can hear that.
And like Hikaru's like still cringing.
Yeah. I'm sorry about that, Hikaru. You know he doesn't get any better. Yeah, my mom's not in town right now. Apparently she just left to go on another tour, so I'm stuck with this guy again. And he's like walking down towards the sidewalk, clearly trying to get away from the house. He's like, "Hey, Quinn." And Quinn's just like, "Oh, hey, Walter. Anything better?" "No, not really. Things are still the same as they always are." So he starts walking down the sidewalk, and I think he's expecting you to follow him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I say, "Hey, Walter, I just wanted to check in on you because a lot of crazy stuff happened to you today."
Yeah, I'm still trying to process that. That's I don't know if what I even saw was real. Like, he's shaking his head as if like clear his head, and he's like, "I don't know, man."
Yeah. Yeah, we're all trying to make sense of it too. We think it might be like, I don't know, some parallel universe?
I don't know about a parallel universe, but whatever that thing is, it's definitely not natural. Well, not not normal. I think whatever we saw, we were not supposed to see.
Yeah. So I'm just like,
I don't
following Walter.
Yeah, as you brought up that topic, he's clearly immediately like troubled because it did just happen earlier that day. So yeah, Walter's like, you didn't see it, did you?
No, I could barely make out anything.
I can't I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it was, oh geez. Yeah, there's definitely not me not actually knowing how to describe this without giving any spoilers. I don't know. It's not something that should be. It's not something that could be. I don't understand it. It's, I don't know. I can't put words to it. It's a thing.
Yeah, that's okay. I think we'll figure it out with time.
Hey, on a brighter note, do you want to go get some ice cream?
Yeah, sure. Do they have? I think they have ice cream at Sammy's place.
Oh yeah, we can go over to Sammy's. Okay, that's. Sorry, I'm trying to do triangulation because I'm actually keeping track of where you guys live in my head. Okay, so that's going to be like what, a 30-minute walk or something.
Oh man.
So you guys are walking down to Sammy's place, and you guys get there, and it's pizza's pepperoni's pizza. Is that what it was? That what it was called,
Yeah,
Shawn?
it's Pepperoni's Pizza. Yeah.
And by now, like
Pepperoni's pizza.
And by now, I've actually I've shared the fresh water with everybody, so my fresh water is consumed.
Yeah, that was everyone was already at full health, so that's not going to affect anything.
Yeah.
But
Everyone
is now nice and hydrated.
Yeah.
Everyone is hydrated. Hello, everyone. I'm Dakota, your PM, your DM, your GM, and thank you for listening to this episode. If you guys hear any background clicking noises during the second half of this episode, that's probably because past me was being an idiot and fidgeting with my mouse right next to my microphone. So, thanks to this guy right here, you guys got some annoying audio to listen to, and you are welcome. With that out of the way, this is the third and last episode of our initial batch release of episodes, meaning we're actually releasing our schedule now. Expect episodes to come out every other week from now. We also have a link tree. Click the link in the description to get access to the Discord and our Instagram. Those links will also be posted in the description. If you have any questions about me, the co-host, or the podcast, check out our Discord, where we're slowly growing a community of wonderful people. Put your questions in the question of the episode channel, and your question just might get picked. The funniest or most interesting question will get read right here in the midsection. Expect that to happen to like episode 7 or 8, because the first 6 or 7 episodes have been recorded before the release of the show, so we don't quite yet have a community to get them from. Thank you to Gaming Music for the song Hey Hey City, Day, Pokemon Sun and Moon. Thank you to Video Game Music Resources for the song Home, Pokemon Cafe Remix Music. And thank you to Castellan X2 for the song Castelia Sewers, Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. Thank you to The Zame for the songs Azalea Town Remastered and Pallet Town Remastered. And thank you to Glitch City for the song Pokemon Center Theme Lullaby Remix, which you are listening to right now. With that out of the way, let's get back to this chaos. So, you walk into this pizza place, and you can see one of Walter's parents. Basically, the same thing I described before. You
Sammy's
see
parents.
everything. Yeah, you see Sammy's parents serving food to some people. It's still like, it's basically end of dinner rush. It's like 7 p.m. So there's people eating pizza, and alright, is Sammy friends with Hikaru or Walter?
Yes.
Okay, so
yes.
So sorry,
Sammy's friends with Hikaru. Sammy's friends with Bruce.
Sorry, it's yeah, I know. I'm trying to get all the relations cemented in my head. Do you think your parents would know who Hikaru and Walter are?
Hikaru definitely, Walter maybe.
Okay, so the parents notice you guys walk in, and specifically noticing Hikaru, and one of your, I'm gonna say it's your dad. I don't know. Mr. Pepperoni's like, Sammy, your friend, Hikaru's here, and Sammy. Well, what does Sammy do? I'm not going to take control of your character.
Hikaru just like waves.
Sammy definitely waves back and starts heading over towards their direction. It's like, "Ayo, what are you guys doing here?"
Yeah, we just I just wanted to check in on Walter, and we decided to walk over here together, get some ice cream.
Yeah, I could definitely do some ice creams. Hikaru, Quinn, Walter, what do you guys want? What kind of ice cream?
How about I like mint chip.
Mint chip, good choice.
I'll just take chocolate.
Chocolate.
Regular old chocolate, 2 scoops.
Is
Getting
that
greedy
Quinn
on ya.
Is that Quinn or Walter?
Sorry, that was Walter. Walter has a very slight lisp, which I'm trying to pronounce, but not make it too much. Quinn has just a regular voice, basically. And yeah, Quinn pipes up and he's like, "Ooh, I'll take strawberry, please."
Strawberry, you got it.
All
What am I having?
Thank
Dang
you,
it.
Sammy.
Yeah. And Sammy
Okay,
goes
so
and gets ice cream and does not eat it on the way back.
So, hold on. Hold on. 1 second. Let me take a look at my
This
definitions.
is performance.
Yeah, roll me performance.
Cool is it beauty?
It is yes, beauty.
Everything is beauty.
No, it's not.
Performance
It's
is cute.
It's not. It's cute.
Oh,
Yeah, it's cute.
Wait, hang on. I think I have that. Is that my stat? That is my stat. All right.
All right.
It's in the dark. Whoop. Wow, I didn't do great. Okay, 6 plus 2, I got a 8.
All right. So that's a fail. So what I'm gonna say happens is, as you're making this ice cream, you get in the headspace of just making pizza because that's what most people make, and you accidentally throw the pizza. You throw the ice cream in the oven.
So do we get 3
So-
milkshakes?
Sammy, what are you gonna do about this?
So, I think I made a mistake. I think I threw all our ice creams in the oven.
Sorry. Walter's like, really? You're like face palms. Quinn just rolls his eyes.
Your eyes.
So, sorry. Yeah, sorry about that.
Let me tell you, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go get more ice cream. It's fine. I'll do it again.
Okay, roll me performance again.
No, it's in the oven again. I rolled a 7 plus 2 is 9.
no.
You do the exact same thing.
You guys just want to have a pizza instead.
Okay, so now your oven is filling up with ice cream and it's burning.
Oh, man. What does like caramelized ice cream look like?
Probably not
It's
good.
just, well, at this point it's like black, so
It's probably just
the-
melted, honestly.
Yeah, it's like creme brulee.
it's melted and then it's, yeah, sure, it's creme brulee. So yeah, you melt more ice cream in the oven. 'Cause I don't know if Sammy knows how to make ice cream, but it's not that way.
I'll be honest, guys. I don't even know what the ice cream machine is.
Oh, yeah, sorry, our ice cream machine's broken. I'm trying to use the oven instead.
Oh man.
So, okay, so what does Sammy do about that?
I'm just gonna go into the freezer and see if we have any like ice cream cones in there.
Okay, yeah, you guys have some, a gallon of ice cream just sitting in there.
Sweet.
It's Neapolitan.
Cool.
So there's vanilla,
Everyone gets a
strawberry,
full-
and chocolate.
All right.
But there's no mint.
Okay.
Sorry, Hikaru. I don't have any mint chip. I just got Neapolitan, so it's vanilla and there's chocolate and there's strawberry, but no chip.
That's fine.
Okay,
So no, we're all having ice
Because-
cream.
yeah, so because it's pre-packaged, roll me performance with advantage.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I swear.
Let me get out another D20. Oh, that was not a throw. Well, that was the bad one, I hope. I'm just... No!
Wait, no. Please don't tell me. What did you get?
I got a 3 and a 5, so that's like 7.
Okay, so Sammy takes the whole bucket and you toss it in the oven. Because
No, I just
You
imagine I
act-
tripped
okay.
this time. Like, I'm just tripped over my fur and I just spilled the ice cream
well,
on the floor.
to explain this, we're gonna say that Sammy doesn't actually know how to make ice cream, so you only know how to make pizza. So you've never had someone ask for ice cream before, and you only know how to make pizza. You put it back in the oven, and now you've got a ton of melted ice cream and plastic.
Are we sure that's not how it works?
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ma,
man.
how do you make ice cream?
Your parents look at you like, oh, there should be some in the freezer.
I did that.
Oh,
I put it in the oven. It goes in the oven, right? It's like a pizza. You just stick it in the oven, it becomes hot, and it gets steamy, and it goes ding, and then you serve it like a pizza. It's ice cream pizza.
Yeah, I think so. That's how I make ice cream.
Right.
So, yeah. So I don't think I've ever actually had someone ask me to make ice cream for them before. So, yeah. I mean, just put it in the oven and take it out after like 20 minutes, and it should be good.
Cool.
So,
Do I need to roll performance to get it out of the oven?
roll me dexterity, which is cool.
Okay. 16.
Okay, so you managed to not burn your hands, and you are now holding a black pile of sludge
Is it black sludge,
and
like
plastic.
the item?
It's actual black sludge. Yes, actually, no, that is what it is. It's black sludge.
Well, I don't think it's really ice
So
cream
are you
anymore.
actually going to try and serve this to them? Because apparently, canonically, you don't know the difference between actual ice cream and apparently cooked ice cream.
Okay,
That's rough,
just gonna
buddy.
serve it to him. That's rough.
Also,
buddy.
there's no black sludge in the system.
Dang. Okay, never mind then.
Grimy food.
So I
So
guess the
if
oven
anyone
goes up.
just-
Yeah, so I get it out. Here we go, guys. I got the ice cream out of the oven. Let's eat it, I guess.
Get the ice cream out of the oven.
Here, let me get everyone a spoon.
I'm sorry that. I don't know. Sammy is saying, "Hey guys, I got the ice cream out of the oven," and just like completely like unfazed.
Do I have to roll to see if it tastes good or not? I'm gonna take a bite.
Roll with disadvantage. We'll just
Cool.
roll flat d20.
So Hikaru is gonna say, "Down the hatch,"
I-
and then.
I got 2 10s.
Also
Do you guys not know the difference between ice cream either?
Do I need a roll as well?
Well, no, I don't know. Does Hikaru know what ice cream is?
I think she knows.
She works at what, a
You
surf
think
shop?
she knows?
She should know.
All right, roll me an intelligence check, which is smart.
Okay.
Did I like the ice cream, by the way? I had 2 10s for that at disadvantage roll.
Okay,
Intelligence is smart.
Hold on, let me
Wait.
see what.
Okay, wait. I rolled a 17.
Okay, you grasp the concept of ice cream much better than Sammy.
She just
does.
holds up the spoon, looks at Sammy and says, "Sammy, this is not ice cream."
Yeah.
Yeah.
What she says.
Yeah, that's actually basically what Walter says. He's like, he has a spoonful of this black sludge, and he's just like, Sammy, do you know what ice cream is?
I'll be honest with you, I don't think I really do, no. I know pizza. I can make you a pizza if you want a pizza. I can do pizza really good. Cheese, dough,
Sammy,
pizza, easy.
Okay, Sammy,
Yeah.
ice cream is served cold. Pizza is served hot. I think you got that a little mixed up.
I was today years old when I found this out.
Just a little bit.
He puts the black sludge down. He's like, okay, can I just have a pizza, please?
Yeah.
That I can do.
Okay, is everyone else taking pizza
Yep.
too? Okay.
That I can't do.
So roll me performance with this with advantage.
Okay,
since
cool. Thank you
you're
for
a
that.
pizza maker.
Yeah. Okay. What is my rolls when it comes to food? Why?
Wait, no, did you get a full fail again?
I got a 2 and a 5.
Okay, so you come out, and the pizza isn't just burnt. The pizza is black sludge.
Let me tell you, I was traumatized today, so I don't. The pizza's not the best it's gonna be. I
Alright,
saw something. Actually, I don't even know what I saw. I was running around crazy while Walter was passed out and Bruce was staring at nothing. Something.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay, Sammy. You deserve a break today. Let's just
think-
go next door and get like bubble tea or something.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys, are you all agreeing to that?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys head over next door, and there is
I don't know.
Sure, there's a
if
bubble tea store.
If the
that
dice
don't-
will allow me to do anything.
See, you guys enter the store, and it's just like a typical storefront. You can go up and order something. I don't know if there's actually stores that just specialize in bubble tea.
Oh, yeah, there are.
But we're gonna say this one does.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this one does. You can go up to the desk and just ask for anything, basically.
All right, and
Yes, I'll add like one of everything.
ooh, the shopkeeper's in El Creamy. How about that?
Oh yeah, there you go. And her name is Sarah.
Sarah. Okay.
So there's Al Creamy sitting at the desk, the register area, and she's like, "Hi, how can I help you guys?"
Yeah. What berries do they have in the
Basically
mango
any
berry,
berry.
right? Okay.
Basically any berry, but depending on what berry it is, it'll have like how the Pokemon games have like flavors like bitter, sour, sweet, etc. You can
Yeah.
choose one, and it'll be one of those. And yes, there is spicy.
All right. So I think the Mago berry is the equivalent of mangoes in
Yeah.
Pokemon.
I think
Yeah, I
so.
think so.
I'm gonna see
Yeah.
what it's considered. Okay, it's 25 smooth and 10 sweet. So I'm gonna say it's like yeah, it's a sweet. It's sweet.
Yeah. So I'll have a Mago berry milk tea.
Okay, that'll come right up. What about you two? Or three, sorry. And she points at Walter, and Walter's like, "I'll just have some water, please." Quinn's like, "Ooh, I'll just take strawberries aren't a thing in this game. What's the
Rost?
equivalent of a strawberry? Rostberry, yeah. Let me
Yeah,
see. I
Rost,
think
yeah.
Rost is spicy.
I think Rost is bitter.
Yeah, is that? Well, we're about to find out. It is. Yeah, it's bitter. Okay, so, all right. That's one Rostberry smoothie. What about you? She almost said Sammy. She doesn't know your name.
You know, I think I'll also just take a water.
Okay, 2 waters, a mango, and a Rost coming right up. And she heads into the back, and there's like tables sitting around.
Oh,
We
do
sit
we have the
down.
money?
We sit down. We get our drinks, and the screen fades to black. Next day.
Yeah, we're basically just gonna say it costs like 10 poke each, so everyone
Alright.
subtract 10.
Ah, boy.
Walter's paying for his own, but
Dang, Bruce is
but
missing
yeah,
out on this
Hikaru,
adventure.
you have to pay for. Yeah. So all your food and stuff comes out. There is no food. All your tea comes out.
There's no
and-
food.
Yeah, there is no food. Sammy burnt it all.
We don't talk
So-
about that.
You guys are enjoying some tea, and that is where we're going to end this episode. I have been Dakota, your
Alright.
PM, your DM, your GM.
And I'm Evelyn playing a very caffeinated Hikaru.
And I'm Eli, playing a very sleepy Bruce.
And I'm Shawn, playing a very, I don't know, dude, Sammy.
All right, thank you guys for listening.